everybody, this is Milesluigi welcoming you back to more item collection after sequence breaking the shit out of Metroid Zero Mission. Guess who's back?
I'm back! It's the evil Pop-Tart!
And Higsby again.
And Higsby's joining us. So we are at the biggest area in the game, the new area, Chozodia. We're going to collect
the map square.
I'll get it. We're going to go ahead and collect all the items in Chozodia today. So yeah, if you look at the length of this video, it's considerably longer than all the other areas. That's because Chozodia is pretty big. They made the one area that wasn't in the original Metroid pretty big, and it's composed of basically the space pirate ship and the Chozo ruins.
Ooh.
Yeah, the entire area has this, like, I guess, well, call for lack of a better terminology, the epic Brinstar theme. So, this room here is kind of annoying because it looks annoying when in reality it's not really too bad. You just have to take the right passageway through here, powerbomb your way through it, and you can go through. It reminds me of some areas in, say, Super Metroid or Metroid Fusion where if you lay a powerbomb, it activates something that doesn't let you get the power up. Not here. You just have to figure out how to get there. And that wasn't hard.
Nice.
Okay, there we go. On a convenient way down. Back the other way. And I got that map square, by the way. That's an annoying map square to get, by the way. He's a very annoying map square. Anyway, what you missed, Evil Pop-Tart, was a lot of item collection. One of the main things you also missed some bosses because that sequence broke through them.
Oh good, so I didn't miss much, did I?
You did miss me talking about if there was a powerbomb in the game, this would be the one that would be sequence breakable, but it's not actually sequence breakable. Sad day.
Like I said, I didn't miss much either.
And not a whole lot. And we got a whole lot more item collection to do. So I just decided, well, this will be the video where I'll just be really masochistic. If I ever do a let's sequence break these shit out of Super Metroid, I'm going to do a reverse boss run. And I hate myself for saying that now because I've never done a reverse boss run, and it's one of the most difficult things you can do in Super Metroid. But I'm saying it now, if I'm going to do Super Metroid, that's what I'm going to do. I hate myself now for saying that.
Because somebody's gonna want it and dare you to do it. You open your mouth and that's what happens.
Chozo Ruins is kind of annoying to navigate because there's just kind of like one path through the Chozo Ruins, and it's the path you took when you snuck through it, and there's no other real way through it.
At least the music stays good even when you get caught.
Fair point. Fair point. Space pirates are an annoying enemy because they do not drop anything. They just die when you kill them. And by the time you finally are able to fight space pirates, you're guaranteed to have the plasma beam, so it's like you could just destroy them. Like so. So, oh hey, we can exit Chozodia this way now. I couldn't earlier because that one stupid oh, that was inconvenient. Missile block. But yeah, that space pirate is literally on like the first section of the screen. If you get hit by him, you knock back into the previous room. It almost seems like an oversight by the game developers. One thing I find curious about this game that I don't think I've mentioned, but may be of interest to you specifically, Higsby, is that this game apparently was made on a modified Wario Land 4 engine, which I find almost hard to believe, but okay.
Yep. Good old Wario Land 4 was the base for this and Metroid Fusion.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of similarities when I think about it now. Wario Land definitely kind of has a Metroid feel to it sometimes, with walls that you randomly have to break open to find treasures, and Wario Land 4 is actually made up of 4 worlds that you can do in any order, so it almost feels like your sequence breaking of Zero Mission.
Oh good, so it's recycled. Excellent.
Well, Wario Land came first, so it's original, yes.
Okay, fair enough. I retract my statement.
Well, to be fair, Ocarina of Time was technically based off the Super Mario 64 engine, but like Ocarina of Time, usually people think of that as like a major game. Well, Nintendo's remade Ocarina of Time how many times now?
17, no. 20.
On the note of the new Ocarina of Time, Wait, was that Majora's Mask? This is the one where you got the stupid moon looking at you?
Majora's
That's
Mask.
Oh, that's Majora's Mask. Never mind, forget it. wrong game. Because I can never remember which two are which. Even though I've played both of them hundreds of millions of times, I still can't differentiate between them now.
They both have masks.
I'm getting old, okay? I'm losing my edge, at least I admit it. I'm sorry. Curse my damn brain. IDDQD, IDKF.
Okay, but one thing that should have been apparent to everyone, although I don't think I've explicitly mentioned it, is that the alarms can still go off in Chozodia. And they really are kind of inconsequential, except for the fact you can't save while the alarms are going off in Chozodia. And plus the gates are up, which is, of course, usually inconsequential. And hey, look at that space pirate over there, kind of dancing to the right. Got him.
Yeah.
I smacked him with the super missile. That was fun. There we go. So now that I have the speed booster, I can actually get that super missile tank that you're meant to get after you beat the Chozo Guardian boss. But I couldn't because I sequence broke the shit out of the game. But let's get one of the fun speed booster item only things here. To do so, we have to speed boost our way through the wall over here. Oops. Wrong wall. I actually got confused here because I'm like, wait, wasn't it that wall? And actually, it's the wall below me. There is a missile expansion over here, though. It's funny that that missile expansion is there, because if you were to theoretically play this game on a hard mode, and only ever collect 2 missile pickups, and that's it, you could actually pick up that missile pickup in that wall. And that's what prevents you from being 100% stuck. Something I've never done because I've never done hard % low. But good to know it's possible to beat the game even if you did hard % completely low, but you'd be forced to pick up that missile expansion then. The reason why is because some of the missile blocks in this room reappear. And you need at least 3 missiles to get through the room or the screw attack. So, anyway, we did all that for an energy expansion, which kind of brings us to the space pirate ship, and something I really hate about the architecture here. So it's like, okay, we're in the space pirate mothership. How about, a door to the right? But there is no door to the right. So I'm like, okay, well, how about if I shine...
Did they make...
Oh, you first.
Did they make this room backwards? Why on earth would the crumble blocks be on this side of the wall? Does that make any sense?
No. And as I'm about to show here, even if you diagonal Shine Spark through here, the blocks reappear, so you have no choice but to Shine Spark back to the Chozo ruins.
Okay, that makes a bit more sense.
Say we can't explore that room at all. Not at all. Not unless you ROM hack the game, which admittedly I've done once now. I'm now kind of curious if you can ROM hack Wario Land 4 because there are ROM hacking tools for Zero Mission Infusion.
Might be the only way we get a new Wario Land game at this rate. I would be completely okay with that because Wario Land 4 is definitely, probably. I debate with it between Wario Land 4 and Wario Land Shake It, but Wario Land 4 is probably my favorite Wario Land game. Anyway, this is not about Wario Land.
This is about me finally getting out of the Chozo ruins, holy cow. And now we're going to do the Space Pirate Mothership. Part of the reason the Space Pirate Mothership is here is actually to create a little bit of continuity with Super Metroid. I never actually mentioned this, but in Super Metroid there is a wrecked ship. And Metroid canon, the wrecked ship is actually this ship. I guess hint hint nudge nudge, this ship gets wrecked.
You spoiled it, Milesluigi!
Super Metroid's been out since 1994, and wow, this black space pirate kicks my ass even when I have everything here.
He's a different color, therefore it means he's stronger by video game logic.
Wow, that was a good observation, XP. Hard mode, just FYI, hard mode, space pirates do double damage, so you kind of have to avoid them even if you've collected power-ups.
So double damage and less health total, like that you have. So it's pretty much like you're taking quadruple damage.
In a sense, yeah, hard mode is actually really hard. Haven't I mentioned that enough about this game? Hard mode's actually hard. I think I'm gonna...
Maybe that's why they call it hard mode.
No, they call it hard mode because it's easier, guys.
Well, they call it hard mode because it's not really hard, but it's just more annoying than hard. But in this case, it actually is hard.
Okay, here we go. We're actually going to go back to the area we were in when we first started sneaking around the mothership. That's because there's a couple of power-ups here, actually. Don't go into this room, though, because there's nothing in this room, literally. Look, I lay down a power bomb, and there's a crumble block in the way. The only reason for that room to exist, you'll see shortly, is for entrance back to the mothership when we go out of the mothership. And that's it. They left an air duct in for Samus to come back into the mothership after going in, out, in, out, in, out to collect power-ups.
There should have been one final power-up that allowed you to break crumble blocks after you get every single other thing in the game.
Oh, I would love that so much. Though I would still spite at the game, be like, I collect everything, and then I finally get the thing that allows me to get through crumble blocks.
But then people would find a way to sequence break it, and all would be good.
Well, you see, when you sequence break the crumble block item, you can then get power bombs early, and then you can completely break the game. As I mentioned, if you come to Chozodia early after theoretically sequence breaking power bombs and or cheating yourself for them, you can do certain things that actually breaks the game in a way to where you can't beat the game anymore.
Oh well.
Yeah. But yeah, somewhere around here there's a power bomb block here, and that actually gets us a power bomb tank.
Ooh.
Hooray! And otherwise, the rest of this area is nothing but map squares. Desolate outside, I must go there for map squares. And it looks like there's something up there, but there isn't.
Huh. Yeah, it really does.
Anyway, let's go back into that duct. And there's the crumble block. And it reappears! That's the actual normal behavior of crumble blocks. But let's go ahead and proceed further into Space Pirate Mothership. Kind of towards the Mecha Ridley fight is the direction we're headed. But we're not actually going to start the fight. At least not this part. That'll be saved for the final part, which is next part.
Ooh.
We have more item collection we still have to do, guys. I told you this area is huge. And I just fell for that trap, even though I did not fall for that trap when I was sneaking around. But to be fair, if you fall for that trap when you're sneaking around, the Space Pirate catches you. And then if you're playing like me, I just kill myself, because I got caught.
Or you have to reset because they're too stupid to kill you.
Space Pirate stupid? That's impossible. Oh, man. There are some funny things you learn about Space Pirates if you play Metroid Prime, because it's full of all the scan entries and the lore and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that Black Pirate was easy to kill for a change. Holy cow. Alright, so up above there's a couple of things. There's also these annoying trash cans.
That didn't seem so annoying.
Yeah, that one's kind of in a small space, but you remember the one in the big long passageway that you either have to wait for or you have to super missile so he actually gets his ass out of the way? Yeah. Anyway, we got the power up in that room actually, and basically at this point it's like, okay, I know there's only one more power up ahead, and I'm missing some things, so I missed some things along the way. Okay, I need to go back and get them. But where were they actually? I thought I collected everything. Well, going back to the Chozo ruins, that was 64 times sped up, and it still took a couple of seconds. That translates to minutes in real time, by the way. I missed this.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
You can't blow it up, that's funny. I thought it would go through.
I had to go all the way back through Chozo ruins, and I was just really frustrated, so I wanted to blow this power-up up, but...
So why are we wasting missiles?
Yeah, he wouldn't be doing that if save points didn't give all his items back.
Because save points give all my items back.
You're wasting missiles, Milesluigi. Stop it!
You only have 255 of them. I mean, not power missiles, but you get the point.
Super missiles. Anyway, the other power-up that I missed was in this room, and I just walked past it. I don't know why. that's our final super missile tank. We're now full on missiles. We're now full on super missiles. What is the only thing we're not full on, guys?
X-ray beam.
Here. Oh wait, you mean in Metroid? Yes, X-ray beams.
We do not have the X-ray visor. That is a problem. There is no X-ray visor in this game.
And go back to my original statement and say
We cannot get the beer power up either, sadly. They didn't program it into the game. They should have, though. Touch beer, get dizzy.
Instead of missiles, I'm gonna change the icon to a beer icon. That way she has to collect the beer and she shoots beer mugs.
This is going to be Evil Pop-Tart's ROM hack of Metroid, everyone.
What about when she gets the super beer? That's gonna be pretty funny.
Super beer, yeah.
You should not you should not be drunk when you try to get this power up because you have to very, very meticulously space jump through there to finally get to the energy tank, and if you don't, the alarms go off and then you can't get it anymore. This is actually a pretty difficult energy tank to get.
Well, it is the last one.
Mm-hmm. It is. So yeah, if you had the beer power up, this would probably be impossible to get.
Beer makes everything impossible.
Anyway, there is a way to cheese it.
Nice.
You can't do that shine spark off the top platform rail, so you run into some of the center things. But if you let yourself fall a little bit and then go forward, you're good to go.
That's probably what's intended.
Not the soup base jump really meticulously method.
Yeah.
Okay. Map square.
Yes.
There we go. So the only map squares that I don't have filled out are the ones you get when you escape and the ones when you fight Mecha Ridley, which we will get on our final episode of Let's Collect Items After Sequence Break in the Shadows Metroid Zero Mission. I'm just going through all the map areas because when you press A, you change area actually. And look, everything! I have everything. Let's not activate sleep mode.
Red.
So, next time, we're going to beat the game with 100% and show off a couple of things that I have not shown off yet. So, join us for the final episode, everyone. This has been Milesluigi.
Has been Neo Pop-Tart.
And Higsby?
Do you all want to get, shit-faced for the final episode? All have a beer before it? We beat the game! Woohoo! Glug, 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 glug.
Super beer.
It's gonna be a bad day when Other B comes out.
Other B.
Oh. So yeah, beer was good, super beer was good, beer fusion was good, beer zero beer was good, and beer prime 2, prime 3 is good. But beer other B was terrible.
Beer prime! Sounds like a transformer.
Anyway, this has been Milesluigi.
Yeah, Neo Pop-Tart.
And Higsby. We were so drunk we had to do it twice.
Yes.